There are many different devils in hell, according to what we know about it, but only a few of them have been able to retain a prominent presence in contemporary culture. Beelzebub, a member of hell's unroyal family who was formerly regarded as a god, has survived, adjusted, and changed over time and continues to be one of the most fearsome and despised demons in the Abrahamic faiths. We searched through the sands of time in this video to uncover the tale of Beelzebub. But before we start, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to get updates about our upcoming videos. So, let's get into it. The Philistines, who are famous for their battle with the Hebrews in the Bible, revered Beelzebub as a god. The historical records of the Philistines are largely lost, and Beelzebub is now recognized as the deity. Beelzebub was incorporated into the Christian faith, like a number of other pagan gods, but not in a positive way. Baal, or Baal-zebub, as he was known to Christ's followers, was a false god who was frequently equated with the Canaanite fertility god. The rapidly expanding religion would not accept any other god than what they believed to be the only genuine god. The name Beelzebub, which is more accurately translated as Lord of the Flies, but loosely translates as Lord who flies, is controversial. We can only assume that this effort was to lessen the once powerful deity's reputation among the populace. Beelzebub was further demonized by rumors that his followers would practice filthy worship and feast on human waste as their demonic godhead sent flies and diseases upon them. It's possible that there was a plan to bring this once popular god down, one that would cause a truly spectacular fall. The story of Beelzebub was recounted and reframed in apocryphal understandings and religious literature addressed to his previously devoted followers, which was an outright attack on his character. In the Testament of Solomon, Beelzebub, also known as Lucifer, is described as a demon prince, a fallen angel, and goes by the name Beelzebub. This form gained strength and joy from indulging the priesthood's carnal hunger and wreaking havoc on the planet through despots. Later, Beelzebub entered the New Testament, where he was once more referred to as Beelzebub, particularly in Matthew, where he is compared to Satan. Johann Weyer, an occultist, expanded on Beelzebub's characteristics as a demon in the 16th century. 100 years later, in the works of exorcist Sebastian Michaelis, Beelzebub reappears. But probably most significantly, Beelzebub plays a significant part in John Milton's Paradise Lost. In the views of the Christian Church, Beelzebub would complete the unholy triumvirate in place of Lucifer and Astaroth. Beelzebub was described by Milton as than whom Satan accepted none higher sat. The fatal sins of arrogance and gluttony were associated with Beelzebub because he was the crown prince of hell. Soon after his coronation, exorcists frequently identified this particular demon as the cause of the suffering experienced by possessed persons. Beelzebub nevertheless possessed enormous power and notoriety despite having descended to a level below that of a god. He wouldn't be forgotten like so many other old gods were. The mid-16th century saw the arrival of Beelzebub in the mortal world. More than 30 devils attacked Nicola Aubry, a young French woman, and the Lord of the Flies himself was foremost among them. Following months of conflict, Beelzebub, who was now claiming himself as the Prince of the Huguenots, finally gave up on the girl, but only at the Bishop of Lyon's express request. A terrifying reputation for Beelzebub developed among Christians. His standing in the ranks of hell rivaled Satan's to the point where their names started to be used interchangeably. During the Puritan times, Beelzebub became the subject of widespread paranoia. Even more precisely, he was blamed for 14 women and 5 men allegedly being deceived by the High Prince himself during the Salem witch trials. Beelzebub is held accountable for Anna Elizabeth Annalise Michel's possession centuries later. Her experience was the basis for the 2005 movie The Exorcism of Emily Rose. In addition to his involvement in The Exorcism of Emily Rose, Beelzebub has gathered enough popular interest and knowledge to occasionally appear. Maybe it's because of how intriguing his name is. Perhaps it's because he's commonly shown as a big fly monster with various hideous variations of the devilish beast. A swollen face and belly, bat wings with oily scales, and matted fur are frequent descriptions. Whatever Beelzebub's appearance may be, he appears to be here to stay. Many worship at the altar of modern culture these days, idolizing athletes and celebrities instead of gods and goddesses. Perhaps Beelzebub has changed once more into the media and is aware of the shifting reverence. From legendary movies like the 1967's Dr. Faustus to small horror movies like 2014's The Waffle House Incident, he has appeared in them all. Few other demons can rival Beelzebub's ability to appear and scare audiences on a regular basis. The 2011 anime Beelzebub, which was based on the manga series of the same name, helped cement the Lord of the Flies hold on popular culture in Japan. In the 2017 Mexican horror film Beelzebub, which is spelt different but is unmistakably a reference to our perennially popular demon, Central America would be the next destination on Hell Prince's global tour. He has definitely changed his name a little bit for artistic purposes before. As the titular character in the legendary Hindi horror flicks Beelzebub 1 and Beelzebub 2, Beelzebub has even gained notoriety in Bollywood, demonstrating that his power is independent of any particular religion. In the 2018 horror film Soul to Keep, Beelzebub made a comeback as the main antagonist, this time taking the form of a possessed demon with a voracious appetite for souls. We can tell from these movie outings that he may already have the means in the form of entertainment. Beelzebub appears to be adamant about controlling all media. He has long had a prominent role in various works of literature, including those that are not holy books, occult materials, or demonology manuals. Most famously, Lord of the Flies by Nobel Prize-winning British author William Golding, published in 1954. No small achievement for an old god whose reputation was tarnished by a rebel religion and consigned to the lake of fire. Beelzebub lives on today in the Church of Entertainment. There are detailed listings of the levels of hell, but Beelzebub is still present in the paradigm while the others have vanished into the darkness. This ruler of hell has elevated himself above all others. From his early years as a pagan fertility god, through his career as a mastermind of demonic possession, to his contemporary incarnation as a hybrid of the boogeyman and rock god. Undoubtedly, his outward look has contributed to this, yet appearances cannot take all the glory. There is no doubt that even priests can experience egotistical, gluttonous, or sexually inappropriate times. Or may there be a strong power at work here that we are unaware of? Is Beelzebub operating behind the scenes, encouraging tyrants to plant the seeds of conflict while remaining undetected in our favorite shows, movies, and music? What do you think then? What is it that has kept him alive in our minds from before the time of the Bible? If you're feeling brave enough, leave a comment. Also, check again next time to see what else we have prepared for you. We will see you in our next video. Till then, take care.